So those who didn't got an opportunity to attend the last um, introductory or the first basic sessions, so just to give a recap, what we had studied or what we had discussed in the last introduction session was second. Everyone able to see my screen? Please confirm.
Yes.
Yes, we can see.
Okay. So, so in the last introductory session, what I had conducted um, there I had made the participants to go through in understanding what exactly the warehouse is, okay, how we can define a warehouse, um, you know, then what is the purpose of having a warehouse from a overall. Sandeep, this is not an introductory session. Okay. So these are certain baseline things and something I'm recapping because I'm having that habit in my training style that whatever I had discussed in the last session. So I for initial 5-10 minutes I give a recap before I proceed. Okay. Okay, so we understood in the last session what is a warehouse, why do we need a warehouse from a supply chain perspective, what exactly the impact it will going to be. Okay, and based on having the need of warehouse, what kind of warehousing processes will going to originate in any warehouse that I had discussed about. Then so whatever kind of warehouse, so what kind of warehousing models an enterprise can have. So that overview also I had given in my last introductory session. And uh, I spoke about some core processes, okay, which includes inbound, outbound, and internal warehousing operations. And I had discussed in what circumstances inbound warehousing process will come into picture, in what situations outbound warehousing process will come into picture, and about internal warehousing processes. Now, I further discussed about what is the need of this warehouse management system where, for example, we are talking about EWM here. The EWM is a warehouse management system. What exactly value it will going to add to your business? So that is the purpose of any warehouse management system is to digitalize and optimize your warehousing, the core warehousing processes. Okay. So warehouse management system is that is an ERP brand. That is a kind of ERP. So many players are available in the market who are offering warehouse management system. So out of that, one of the player who is offering WMS is SAP. SAP is one of the biggest ERP brand. So there are various warehouse management systems offered by SAP like LEWM, stockroom management, and EWM. Okay, I had spoke about what is the purpose of having the stockroom management, LEWM, and SAP EWM, and as well as the roadmap. Okay, so moving ahead, we will going to be talking about the we will be focusing uh, our discussion to an EWM perspective. Means since this course is intended um to train you from an end-to-end EWM aspect. So when we go for an EWM implementation project, okay, or when we are going to take up any EWM project, so in or any of your business who would like to implement EWM, so in how many ways we can deploy SAP EWM for that business? Yeah. So in how many ways we can deploy SAP EWM for any business? Okay, I'll tell you what was the situation earlier and what is the transformation kind of thing you have to carry out now going forward. Okay, so those things we're going to discuss. So for that, first of all, you need to know what are the ways, or in how many ways, or how many variants of SAP EWM is currently available in the market for the deployment. Okay, then I'll take you to what I had actually prepared. So when I talk about SAP EWM, okay, so SAP EWM, okay, so when I talk about when I talk about variants of SAP EWM, so EWM is available in the market, or it was launched in the market initially as a standalone system. Okay, standalone, and how the standalone system will going to look like, how you can visualize it. Okay, those things also I'm going to tell you. So standalone system we have, then I hope everybody heard about this name S4 HANA, which right from I think year 2015. Yeah, everybody familiar with this name S4 HANA who are there in this group?
Yes.
Yeah. So we started hearing about S4 this HANA and S4 HANA. Okay, right from year 2015, if I'm not wrong. So the purpose of bringing S4 HANA also, I discussed in the last session what is the intention of bringing S4 HANA in the market. Okay, see, technical aspects will be in one place, but from a functional point of view, if we talk about the intention behind bringing S4 HANA in the market is to provide a one-stop solution for the customers of SAP. One-stop solution means there are different applications what SAP is offering to its customer right now, but maybe in a decentralized way, maybe we need to manage varieties of application servers kind of thing. Okay, that is increasing more or less the infrastructure cost for its customers. Okay, to minimize the infrastructure cost, to minimize the maintenance costs of these application servers, SAP has brought this S4 HANA, okay, to bring all the applications of SAP under one umbrella, so that the maintenance activities of varieties of application servers that need not have to be bothered to that much extent. Okay, so with that intention, I think from year 29, from year 2017, okay, from the version of 2017 of S4 HANA, that is S4 HANA 1709. Okay, this was launched in the year 2017. From then, it has brought the solution of SAP EWM as embedded solution, embedded on S4 HANA. So this is one more variant of deploying the embedded EWM. Sorry, this is one more variant of deploying the EWM for any of your projects for the EWM. Okay, thereafter, this was also having some drawbacks. Okay, maybe the client's infrastructure setup, or maybe the client's ERP infrastructure setup is not compatible with these variant. So for that, considering those things in the mind, SAP has brought one more thing, EWM as a decentralized on S4 HANA, as a decentralized solution. So we have a standalone solution, we have an embedded EWM on S4 HANA, we have a EWM as a decentralized solution on S4 HANA. The common thing between these two between these two deployment is they works on the S4 HANA platform. Okay, they works on the S4 HANA platform, whereas when I talk about standalone solution, that is non S4 HANA platform backed. Okay. Now, if you remember in the
Coming
last,
from that, for one basic question, when we say that EWM is a decentralized, then I mean that is located. I mean EWM in that scenario is on a different server.
Yeah, let me come to that point.
Okay,
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 just allow me 2 minutes. I'll complete
sure, sure.
something, and I'm coming to that point. Okay, so those who are present in the introductory session, what I had conducted couple of days back. Okay, I told you what is the roadmap of SAP. Okay, so this standalone system what we have right now. So SAP asked its customer to move to S/4HANA, because this standalone system of EWM, it will going to make it obsolete by 2025, means by next year. Okay, so till by this time, those who are using EWM as a standalone system, either they have to move to EWM as an embedded solution in S/4HANA, or they have to start using as a decentralized system on S/4HANA. Now, how to differentiate these things? What is the difference between EWM as an embedded solution on S/4HANA, EWM as a decentralized solution on S/4HANA? Let's try to understand. So first of all, I'm talking about EWM as an embedded solution on S/4HANA. So assume this is a S/4HANA box. Okay, this is a S/4HANA box. So when I say S/4HANA, so it will be comprising of varieties of application components, isn't it? Yes or no?
Yeah, right.
It will be comprising a lot of application components. Applications means, let's say, finance, PP, QM, yeah, SD, IM, purchasing, yeah. Like this, it has varieties of application components. So what SAP did, EWM is a component of SCM, supply chain management. SAP is modules are divided into different tiers. Okay, this is tier 1 module, yeah, tier 2 module, tier 3 modules, like this. So here in tier 1 there will be core applications like this one, PP, QM, SD, like that. In tier 2 there will be SCM applications. In SCM applications we have EWM, we have TM, we have APO, etc. In tier 3 we have IS related applications, industry, IS retail, IS utilities, like that. Okay. So this tier 2 applications, whatever we have, which are a part of SCM application, this is also embedded here inside S/4HANA. Let me put it in this way. Here, EWM, TM, APO, like this. Okay. That means the umbrella below which these core modules of SAP are there, along with that, these modules are also embedded in that umbrella. This is what your embedded EWM system will going to look like. That means our focus is here. That means like, and I'll show you one more thing by logging into the server also. I'm logging into an embedded EWM server. Okay, just a minute. Just a minute. This is my application server, right? S4 server. Okay. Everybody able to see this?
Yeah, you can see.
Yeah, this is my application server, isn't it? So what happens? I log into SAP. Okay, like this, I log into SAP. Now, here, if you go, here from here we do the configurations or process designing of different areas of our business, isn't it? So here only, can you see? EWM is also embedded. Yeah. Everyone can see this. You can see EWM. We have a TM here, transport management. Everyone can see this.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that is what SAP did in the embedded one. Earlier, what used to happen in the standalone? In the standalone, what used to happen? This could be your S4 HANA. Okay. Or ECC. And in this S4 HANA or ECC, your core applications will be residing as usual. Your core applications means this things. Okay, so this is one application server. There will be one more application server of your SCM. SCM server. Now in this SCM server, what are residing? The SCM server applications like EWM, TM, APO. And what we need to do? We have to establish some connections between these two servers in order to make both the system talk to each other. But what you are visualizing from this solution and this solution, here two application servers are there, right? One is S4 HANA or ECC and second one is SCM server. That means I have to spend maintenance. I have to spend on maintenance for maintaining two application servers, isn't it?
Right, right.
But here, what you are observing? Everything is brought under one umbrella. So I'm managing every application within a single application server. So as compared to this, here the maintenance cost will be comparatively low. Agree?
Yes.
Everyone agree or not?
Yeah, it's right.
Okay. So that is the idea behind bringing S4 HANA and bring all the applications of SAP under one umbrella. But here, now let's keep aside this thing because this ultimately SAP will going to stop giving service by 2025. So let me remove this and let me talk about sorry, yeah. Let me talk about this one. S4 HANA. Okay. Let me talk about this one because okay, this was fulfilling this embedded EWM on S4 HANA was fulfilling your client's requirement to an extent, but not every customer was satisfied with this option of EWM deployment. Maybe due to their ERP infrastructure setup, okay, was designed in a certain way. that this option of deployment was not at all feasible. Okay. What could be the reasons? What could be the pain points? For example, now, in what circumstances you should go for this deployment option of EWM? Let me give you one simple example. I am working for a global implementation project for one of my client whose business is spread across the globe. Okay, his business is there in India, his business is there in uh, Middle East, their business is there in China, their business is there in Japan, Australia. Okay, then they have in Europe, they have in North America. Okay, like this, in these countries they have their business spread across. Now, some companies, in some companies, they can, they will be using one single application server where all of the all region, all business regions will be operating within the same SAP application instance. Means like this. Mm, one second. This is one of my SAP application server. In this application server, all of these countries are operating their business. Okay, let's say they were using SAP ECC initially. And now with this transition from ECC to S4 HANA, okay, what you can find in many of the projects now. Okay, so now whatever businesses were there in ECC, all of these businesses will now going to start operating on SAP S4 HANA. So when all the countries are operating within the same application SAP box, okay, so if they want to deploy EWM, okay, it's a good idea. They can go for an EWM as an embedded solution on S4 HANA. Why? Because all the regions are operating within the same SAP box. Yeah. But what if I say, let's say India, Middle East, China, Japan, Australia. Can I call or can I put them into APAC, Asia Pacific? Agree? Can I put these countries list in the list of Asia Pacific?
Yeah.
Yeah. This in Europe, I have Germany, I have France, Poland. Yeah. Like that, I have many European countries. So for this, I am putting in the European Union. And this is North America, US. Now, there can be certain, there can be some ERP infrastructure could be designed in such a way that, let's say, there is one SAP ECC box, okay, on which only the Asia Pacific business is getting operated. There would be one SAP ECC box where all the European countries are getting operated. Okay, there could be one more ECC box where North America region is getting operated. Yeah, it is possible, right? Different countries can operate in different boxes of SAP. Agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Now, and they are also using, let's say, initially standalone EWM system. They are using EWM1 standalone, okay? This is a practical scenario what I had handled that I'm discussing with you. Okay, so please focus here. This is standalone EWM2. This is standalone EWM3 initially. Okay, this ECC1 is connected to this EWM1. ECC2 is connected to EWM2 for performing its warehousing operations. ECC3 is connected to its standalone EWM system number 3. Now, based on the deadline, of converting the standalone EWM system by 2025, okay, what is decided? Uh, First of all, this is a priority, right? ECC to S4 HANA conversion, for that SAP has given a deadline. Okay, maybe it is possibly by year 2029 or by year 2030, I guess. So it has a good amount of time for the transformation from ECC to S4 HANA. But at this moment, for standalone EWM, it has to be taken on priority. Yeah, because the deadline is approaching nearer. So can I go with a standalone? Can I go with a embedded EWM on S4 HANA in this case? Answer is no. Based on this architecture setup, I cannot go with the embedded EWM deployment option. Why so? I told you, no, embedded EWM you will apply if all of your countries are doing their business from a single box, from a single SAP instance. But here that is not the case, right? APAC is operating in one box, Europe is operating in another box, US is operating in another box. Yeah? Yeah?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So what in that case, the best thing what we can do is, and you also see here, this is EWM standalone EWM1. That means this is one application server for APAC. This is another application server for APAC. This is another application server for APAC. Now one more, uh, the customer pain point, what they brought to us, that for managing these huge servers, these are the three application servers. Similarly, for the core of processes, this ECC1, ECC2, ECC3. So in total, 6 application servers. Let's say from this image, I'm seeing I have to manage. That means maintenance cost will also going to be a good amount of maintenance cost will be there, isn't it? So there, another objective is they have to go with one centralized warehouse management system, as well as they also want to reduce their operational costs of their ERP systems. So in that case, what I can do? In that case, I will going to plan for a decentralized EWM on S4 HANA. Decentralized EWM on S4 HANA means that will be a S4 HANA box only, but in that only EWM transactions will going to happen. Okay, decentralized EWM will going to look like in the same way, like how you are seeing here. But here, if I'm calling it as a decentralized EWM, then here only EWM transactions you will going to find. No other transactions, means no other core processes like finance, purchasing, quality management, then sales, purchase, inventory management. You will not going to find the remaining other transactions. Only EWM transactions you will going to see. So in that, so decentralized EWM you can implement, and what you can achieve, whatever processes were happening in the standalone EWM1, whatever happening in the standalone EWM2, whatever was happening in the standalone EWM3. Now, three systems clubbed into one decentralized EWM on S4 HANA. As compared to these three, as compared to the maintenance cost, what I'm spending for these three application servers, now it is reduced to one application server. Are you getting it?
So the scenario here will be, I mean, if you're going to compare with decentralized ECC, the difference will be both the core applications and EW applications will be on S4, but in decentralized
Everything
environment.
will be in S4. Yes. Here, no Oracle, no nothing. Okay. Everything will be in S4. Okay. Decentralized EWM means you will have an S4 box, but in that only EWM applications you will going to perform. That's it. Other applications will not going to happen. Okay. Now in future, when these
Yeah, but
ECC
in that
servers
scenario, the core applications will be on ECC.
on ECC, and these ECC applications will going to communicate now directly to the decentralized EWM server. That
So you mean to say core applications on ECC and EWM on S4? That
yes,
way?
yes. See,
Yeah.
let me just a minute. After transformation, things will look like in this way. Initially, your ECC was communicating to individual ECCs were communicating to the standalone, right? Initially, yes.
Yeah.
Now, 2B will be these individual ECCs will now going to be communicate to this one decentralized DWM on S4 HANA.
Right.
Got it? And going forward, these ECCs also need to be transferred into S4, right? So these ECCs can also be converted into one S4 going forward. Now, this everything is eliminated, and now I have a single. I am doing a talk between this S4 HANA and decentralized system on S4 HANA after these ECCs are getting transferred to S4.
Okay.
Okay. So this can also be one of a kind of project for you guys. If you are aspiring to be an EWM consultant, whenever you are in getting selected in any company as an EWM consultant, these kind of projects you can also find. So we are currently working on this kind of project. Okay. Prior to that, we completed one embedded EWM project on S4 HANA. Okay. Now, depending on the architecture setup, what we had analyzed in the as is study. So based on our findings, we had proposed that this would be the future architecture for our client. Yeah.
Or it could be, I mean, it could be approach that core applications as well as EW application will be on a single S4 box rather than keeping two two boxes for core and EWM. So that could be a feasible approach. I'm not sure.
That can be feasible approach. Again, that's what I told you, no, initially I assumed, okay, just a minute. Initially what I assumed, all the businesses were operating in a single SAP box. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in that case, there is not at all problem to go with the I mean to go with the S4, means core applications also in S4, and also your EWM also embedded in S4. Okay, happily you can go with that. But this is one of the practical case what I am handling right now.
Right.
APAC business is operating in one ECC box. Europe is operating in another ECC box. US is operating in another ECC box. Due to the deadline for EWM transformation, what has been given, we had decided, okay, we have multiple EWM instances for different country. All will be consolidated and will be placed here as a decentralized EWM on S/4HANA. And whichever ECCs were communicating to the standalone, they will now going to communicate directly to decentralized EWM on S/4HANA.
Okay.
Okay. So if from your project point of views, okay, although we have the deployment options, 3 deployment options, what I had just now discussed, standalone, embedded, and decentralized EWM on S/4HANA. Okay. Considering the roadmap of SAP and those things, this standalone solution you have to transform at any cost, either to embedded solution on S/4HANA, or the standalone you have to transform to decentralized EWM on S/4HANA, depending on what is the ERP architecture setup of your client is. So for that you have to perform the as is. Okay, then based on that you have to generate the to be ideas. What could be the futuristic roadmap of your new EWM solution? Okay, and based on whatever client agrees, you have to go with that. Yeah. Now, when we talk about EWM, whether whatever is the deployment option, standalone, embedded, or decentralized, it comes with a standardized features. Okay, it comes with a standardized features. So those features of EWM is divided into 2 parts basically. Okay, the features in EWM is divided into 2 parts. One is basic EWM and another one is advanced EWM. Okay, whatever features, see, every module, whatever you study, that comes with a loaded features, right? Everyone agree?
Yeah.
Like this, EWM also comes with a loaded features, the standard loaded features, I would say. So those features we categorize into 2 parts. One is basic EWM features, second one is advanced EWM features or functionalities. Okay, now here there is a list what SAP has provided. This is not my list. I had captured it from uh, some authentic sources of SAP. So here you can see what are the features it has categorized as an advanced EWM feature and what features are contained in the basic as a basic EWM functionalities. Okay, this I'll share with all of you. Okay, you can go through these things so that you can have a knowledge on these things. Okay, whenever you are facing your client and just to tell these things. Now, why I'm talking about these basic and advanced EWM functionalities? The reason is when you do the transformation from the standalone to EWM on S4 HANA, whether that could be your embedded EWM or whether now when I say EWM on S4 HANA, two possibilities are there: embedded EWM or decentralized EWM on S4 HANA. Okay. Now the thing what you have with S4 HANA is regarding this EWM functionalities. Second. The basic EWM features and advanced EWM feature. So when you are going to use S4 HANA or when you are going to purchase the license of S4 HANA, so along with the license cost, the basic EWM features are also included. Okay. Whatever is the license cost you are paying for purchasing S4 HANA for your company, in that license cost only, this basic EWM features are also included. You have to pay additional license fee in order to avail advanced EWM features. Now, what is there in basic EWM and what is there in advanced EWM feature? That is evident from here. Is this clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So we will be talking tomorrow.
On one question, the basic features which which are provided with S4, are those features are enough to suffice the business requirement
See,
in terms of
yeah, good
EW
question.
functionality?
Yeah, good question. See, if you carefully watch this features listed in the basic warehouse management, yeah, see here, almost every whatever is required to design your core business process, like inventory management, inbound warehousing, outbound warehousing, internal warehousing process, physical inventory reporting, quality management, integration with your production. Okay, almost every fundamental thing is covered in the basic EWM functionality. Yes.
Yeah.
What is there in the advanced EWM feature? Something related to process optimization or something related to optimizing your warehousing process. For example, can you see here wave management is there? What is this? This is a process optimization tool. Okay, some advanced features. Okay, some advanced functionalities like yard management, labor management, cross docking, some industry specific functionalities like value added services, kitting, yeah, cartonization planning, slotting, JIT production. Okay, like this, they are the advanced EWM functionalities. Maybe some of them cater for certain industry specific only. For example, kitting. Kitting is not used in every industry. Okay, just as
Correct.
an example, I'm telling. They are basically used in maybe any automobile industry. Okay, maybe let's say in any pharmaceutical industry where you are manufacturing any medical devices. Yeah, there we can implement this kitting. Yeah, so like this we have. So that's what SAP has categorized them from a process optimization, from advanced warehouse management functionalities. They had categorized in the advanced EWM features. Okay.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, then tomorrow we will be connecting and we'll be talking about few more things like what are the prerequisites are there to cover means to start working on EWM. Okay, certain baseline setups and certain things has to be talk we have to speak, and also some of the migration or deployment options I'm going to tell you. Uh, Means from your legacy warehouse management system to futuristic S4 EWM. So I have some couple of project options. So those things also I'm going to discuss. And for that, what are the prerequisites? What are the SAP notes has been published? So those things also I'm going to discuss. And then I'm going to talk about certain administrative setup, what you need to ensure to have before you start doing the transactions and all. Okay. And then slowly we're going to dwell deeper into the end-to-end process flow understanding from an EWM point of view. Yes, Lakshmi, you have some questions? Lakshmi, you raised your hand. Any questions you have? Hello, am I audible?
Hi, sir. Sir, actually, I have a question.
Yes,
This is Sham.
yes,
You
sir.
have told me that we can't convert decentralized DWM to S4 HANA embedded, right?
We cannot convert decentralized EWM to S4 HANA embedded. Uh,
Yeah.
I
In the
did I told
example,
you?
give an example, you have told, right? There, when they are having three different sites, like Asia Pacific and European, and
Yeah,
uh,
I didn't give that statement.
okay,
I told when you have a ERP architecture set up in this way, okay,
okay,
I'm saying in that case, you cannot go with the embedded EWM on S4 HANA.
okay, okay,
Okay. In that case, we with the best approach what we have to go with the decentralized EWM on S4 HANA. The reason I told you.
okay, okay. Fine,
Okay.
fine. Okay. Fine, sir. Sorry, I think I
Yeah, it's
misunderstood.
okay. It's okay. Okay. Any other questions?
Yeah, go Sushmita here.
Yes.
So in decentralized solution, you have mentioned that the core applications are deployed on ECC, right?
Hmm.
I mean, in this scenario, it is ECC. Generally, if client wants, they can deploy on S4 HANA also, core applications.
Yes. See,
Yes,
this
sir.
EWM transformation is one aspect. Okay.
Hmm.
Now, going forward, you also need to transform this ECC to S4 HANA, isn't it?
Yeah, and they can be deployed in three separate servers.
No,
Like
no, no,
one,
no, no,
no,
no, no, no.
okay,
Business will not going to do that mistake, as far as I know, because
okay,
for maintaining these three boxes only, they are paying a huge maintenance cost. Okay.
yeah,
When they are opting for a transformation, after doing the transformation also, why they want to incur the cost? They want to reduce the cost, right? So in that case, they can deploy all of their core applications into S4 HANA.
okay,
And then we have the communication between these two things only.
okay, okay.
Okay.
So generally, like for decentralized, it is suitable for like big businesses, right? Like which are like global.
It's not like that. Okay.
Okay,
It's not like that. Big, small, it's not like that. It's based on how your ERP architecture setup is designed in the current situation, if you see.
okay,
Okay. So
yeah,
that is what we have to figure out in our as is analysis.
okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, for my side, one question, sir.
Hmm.
Yeah, actually, since you have I mean, you have just said about the decentralized EWM systems, no? So mostly, I mean, predominantly, which kind of company they use this one? I mean, you may have
See,
the.
yeah, it is not relevant to company or for any business. It's
Hmm,
again, I'm saying it is a technical aspect what you have to consider. Okay, whether it is
hmm,
a any business you take, whether it is a pharma, whether it is an automobile, whether it is a chemical, textile, whatever business you take. Okay, you
hmm,
have to see what is their ERP architecture setup at currently at this moment. Okay, and then
hmm.
you have to find the possible ways. Okay, what could be the futuristic option?
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
so this example what I had told you, this
Hmm,
is applicable for any business.
hmm,
Okay, or
hmm,
this you can this kind of infrastructure setup you can find for any business.
hmm.
Okay. So Lakshmi ma'am, we will be sharing the session recordings. Okay, and for that you know no need to have to worry about it. Okay, we'll be preparing one WhatsApp group, and in that group, whatever sessions we had happened, so those links I will be sharing. Okay, yeah. Okay, so if there are no more questions, then
One last question. I mean, in my previous
yes.
organization, we were heavily integrated with third-party robotic warehouse system. It
Hmm.
was Italian system, Atoma. So all
Hmm.
put away picking activities were integrated with from ECC and that robotic
Yes.
warehouse system through PIPO.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
so that aspect, is there still with EWM like it with.
Yes, EWM offers also that thing. Okay, we can also connect. So there is a functionality known as MFS, Material Flow System. Okay, that is a standard feature what EWM is giving you to connect or to perform picking whatever warehousing process you want to do via this automated guided vehicles. You will be having some stacker cranes. Okay, so these are all will be connected via PLCs.
Okay, okay, okay. And from system point of view, there will be again the PIPO and interface involvement, like uh, uh, between the 3PL and EWM.
See, who is the question is who is performing that things? Do you
Okay,
have your own means? Do you have your own infrastructure setup related to this automated guided vehicles and all in your own warehouse, or is your warehouse operated by a 3PL?
yeah,
So that defines the scope. Okay, if something is managed by if those automations and something is managed by some third party, then all you need to do is you have to communicate your delivery related informations via this interfaces that is taking help of this middleware PIPO. Okay,
right, right.
but if you say no, your warehouse is only managing those things in your warehouse only, you have this infrastructure setup and all, then for that you have to go with the MFS.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, my scenario was the first one, wherein the movements were
Yeah,
managed
that is
by.
simple then. Okay, for that, just you have to trigger an IDOC and rest everything will be taken care by the 3PL.
Okay, okay, okay. It will be only sort of a data exchange between the EWM and the 3PL through IDOC, and then things will, I mean, the mechanism will be managed by the 3PL only.
Yes, 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 correct. Okay,
Yeah,
so shall I conclude for today? If all questions are answered. So those who are joining for the first time, just a minute. I'll be I'll be sharing our institute director's number. His name is Gautam. So those who do not have his number, just you can reach out to him with your feedback. And if anyone is interested, so they can also enroll by contacting Gautam. So I pinged his number. So everyone able to see in the chat box?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so please save that number and you can reach out to him if apart from those who has enrolled, uh, those who want to enroll, you can reach out to him. Okay. Yeah.
Thanks for.
Yeah. Thanks everyone and good night.
Thank you.